Today's sponsored merch is Go Far Clothing. That's right. Pop your collar with me, spend $1 with me. But this story I get into today, I ain't really been on here doing stories or blogging for a while because I lost my mother a couple weeks ago, so it's been kind of hard. So let's go! Everyone keep my family in your prayers. But this story I get into today, that's right. We back down 28th Street with my man Low, my man Byrd, $1 billion Byrd. Let's get right back into it. To all my new subscribers, all my new viewers, I basically gonna take y'all back a little bit. So y'all might have to go back and watch the stories on I did on my man Byrd. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling y'all how we got into loan sharking through rail or whatever, right? So this is before we opened up the block or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We had the blue fame and all that, you know what I'm saying? It was Byrd, it was loan sharking. He picked that up from rail or whatever. Rest in peace, rail. Long live you. You will be in our hearts forever. But back to the story. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, right? Byrd had a couple, you know what I mean, players or whatever. He was loan sharking. He was getting money off him or whatever. But it was this one couple that they, you know what I mean, they ran the tab up. They ran that shit up to like, at least I see like 3,500, something like that right now. We kept wondering like, damn, if they gonna be able to pay it. Now the lady was like, what was that name? We used to call her Florida Evans because she used to look like, you know what I mean, Flo off of Good Times. She used to come out with the little matted wig on and shit. And her husband, I forgot her husband's name or whatever. Rest in peace to both of them. But they had old Byrd like 3,500 or whatever. Now they be looking at this shit like we break up. You know, like I said, we was making money in the hood, little quarter pounds, little 8 balls and shit like that, flipping. But now this was like to get us in where we need to go. It's a big lick. So we wondering like how they gonna play it. Oh, it's stalling for like a couple days or whatever, right? So we wind up going down an overhead job for him to pay Byrd or whatever. So he's stumbling for a minute. Next thing you know, the boss, because whatever he did, I think he did like he painted cars or whatever. Like, you know how, you know, he was making bread, whatever, because he wouldn't have ran his tab up that much. But I'm pretty sure he fucked some of that bread up. But the boss had to come out and pay us and shit, you know what I mean? So he gave Byrd the money, damn, you know. Now we got the bread or whatever. Now we thinking like, oh, this is money. I ain't pocket watching, but I know this is my man. Whatever we gonna, you know what I mean? Whatever he gonna do, I know I'm gonna be a part of that shit. You feel me? So that's when we, you know, he went and bought the wheel. He bought the blue car or whatever. I forgot what that. We just called it the Blue Fame. I think it was like a Cavalier. Yeah, it was like a blue Cavalier or something. Nice, had a nice system in it. John was fast and all that shit. But yeah, so now we got the wheel. Now we like, oh, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So Byrd's sister had a crib on, I told y'all all that, but I'm gonna repeat it, on Edison Street or whatever. So we like, fuck it, we going around here chill. We taking a little smart shit around here doing our thing. We like, oh, she fall back, she chill. So that's when we started with the liquor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now we got the liquor rolling, we got the Blue Fame or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, we getting bitches. They ain't no question, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know that, you know what I mean? Niggas can come on and vouch. So this story leading up to that, now we get money or whatever, you know what I mean? So I told y'all before about the chick Byrd met or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say her name or whatever, but y'all gotta go back and watch it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So, you know, he when he pull or whatever, me and him together, he go scoop her, whatever, bam, they do their thing or whatever, they start taking a liking to each other, right? So now this story about to be funny, you know what I mean? This is 2-in-1 for real, because I gotta shout out my nigga Abe Low. You feel me? Because he was a part of this shit right here I'm about to say or whatever, you know what I mean? But long story long, we riding around, like when he fucking with her, she got us like riding around like her neighborhoods where she hang at or whatever, do her thing. Like I said, she did her thing with the pills or whatever. She was a pill popping animal, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But, so, one day or whatever, they had my man Mac crib or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that was his little chick. I think Byrd went to sleep, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now he looking out for the little chick, buying the sneaks. I'm gonna get into all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into all that in a minute, but All right, now, she did some slick shit. I guess while he was asleep, she wound up taking the car, took his car and shit, right? Now, he wake up, he snapping. Like, yo, what the fuck? This bitch took my car. He come down the way or whatever. We figure it out or whatever. We trying to figure it out. Now we know where she hang at. She got to be in this neighborhood or whatever. So we call Abe, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Abe, this is my nigga Abe. I got a couple stories with Abe coming in, you know what I mean? I rescue. But this one right here, right? We call Abe. Abe now, everybody think it's Abe calm now, he chill, whatever. Now Abe used to be on dog shit, man. Man, Abe was out here on his shot, man. Abe attacks, whatever, man. He shoot, whatever. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna incriminate him, but I was in a couple situations with him. I seen him get busy and all that. So, you know, but long story long, we call him or whatever. So now we riding around. We like, all right, we know where she hang at or whatever. You know what I mean? So we riding all down there where she hang at because she hang in the Badlands and shit. We riding around all the Badlands or whatever. You know what I mean? Looking for her. So, bam, we spot her. You know what I mean? We Byrd, you know what I mean? We roll right up on her, Abe hop right out. You know what I mean? We hop out right behind him. I don't know if she had a nigga in the car. I think she did have a boy in the car. I think she was her brother or whatever. Yeah, some nigga she said was her brother. She had a nigga in the car. So when we hop out on dog shit. She salty as shit, right? You know what I mean? They wasn't doing nothing, but she was trying to get fly or whatever, bam, bam. Byrd just ripped her the fuck up like, what, bitch, get out my, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Abe, because Abe came through and helped us get that John back, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say what we had and all that, but we wound up getting it back. So, at the end of the day, I think Byrd had bought the bitch some Timbs. I think it was some Timbs or whatever, right? So, I think she had the sneaks on. Byrd made the bitch take the Timbs off. Took the Timbs off the bitch or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody been rocking with the Fargo show, man. Shout out my nigga Abe. Shout out my nigga Byrd. We on the Fargo show where I do stories, I do interviews, and I also do blogs. Pop your dollar with me, spend $1 with me. Let's go. Walk upon. Far